We are talking softball with the 15-0 Louisville Cardinals and their head coach, Sandy Pearsall. I'm Sean Moth. Best start in school history. The nationally ranked Cards are down at a tournament in Knoxville, and the weather we experienced here, similar weather down there in Knoxville, and you knew heading down that the schedule was going to change a little bit. That being said, you still had 3 games, and you got off to an interesting start. I was following the game on Game Tracker. Boom, it's 1-0. You guys are down, and I thought, oh, maybe they're going to get their test, and then you hit 3 home runs in the next half inning, and you end up getting a mercy rule victory against Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, it was kind of a strange game. We sat for a couple hours waiting to play because of the tornado warnings out there. They had us kind of holed up in a little room to keep us safe, and it was kind of crazy. And then once we got the game going, I think we were just a little lethargic starting off. And, and a credit to Middle Tennessee, they came out and swung the bat. They didn't waste any time. They attacked us. And,
yeah.
But again, I can't say nothing about our offense. They come right back out, and we attacked the ball very well, and it was a great game in that sense. And I thought, Tori did a great job, really.
Yeah.
Again, changeup was the nemesis of Tori on that one, and she's had a couple of times where she's just kind of hung that changeup, unfortunately.
It's nice to know when the frustrating outing involves just the single run, and you guys go 10 unanswered. So that moves you to a matchup against Memphis. Memphis having a little bit of a down year.
Yeah.
Carolisa Cannell gets on the circle, and man, first time since '06, she throws a no-hitter, and she clearly did a great job against the team she needed to take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give her a lot of credit because it's. In this day and age, it isn't always easy to throw a no-hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can stick a bat out there and get a little base hit. So, I mean, she did a great job keeping them off balance. She had some moments a little bit of moments when we would, walk a kid, and that's probably the one thing that hurts her the most right now. But she battled that whole game long, and I thought she did a great job. I'm certainly happy to see that from her. Very happy.
And the offense putting up double figures again. She earned honorable mention in terms of the Big East honor roll this week. And Big East Offensive Player of the Week, you got a freshman involved, and Whitney really did a nice job all weekend long. Yeah,
she hit the ball very well this weekend. I mean, this is what we've expected from Whitney. One of the reasons we signed Whitney was for her offense, and we felt very confident she would hit the ball very strongly in our game. And she had a very hard first weekend out, and then she slowly, week after week, getting her confidence, and starting to really come on, and again, she just had a great weekend for her, and I know she was very excited to get back out there and just hit the ball with power.
Yeah, that can do a lot for a young person's confidence, and we'll see how that plays this coming weekend. Before we get there, though, it was Boston University, a team that, without playing Tennessee, felt like was going to be the best challenge of the weekend. Louisville jumps out to a 2-0 lead on a 2-run home run, and then pitching takes over. Unfortunately for you, your pitching was equal to the task, and you get the 2-0 win.
Yeah, we did expect them to actually throw the second pitcher first. They did not, which was obviously good for us.
Good thing.
Katie Keller did a great execution. We had a run and hit on, and she took it out of the park. Made it real easy. That works real great when you have a run and hit and they take it out of the park. But I really liked what our pitching staff did, and then. Because when we really needed to hold the wall, we did that because we were struggling to hit their pitcher. She was throwing change-ups, off-speed drop curve, things that are a little tougher for our team at times to hit because they've got to be more patient.
Sure.
And, we had some great hits still with that said. Jordy Trimble had a triple. But again, we struggled to put them together, and that was the key. And they did a great job holding us. But yet, again, we had Chelsea Leonard out there doing a great job. Tori Collins comes in, finishes it off just like we need her to do. Defensively, we did a great job. Yeah,
a lot to be excited about. In fact, you look 1 through 9, whoever's in the lineup, it's happening from a lot of different sources, and there have been some great consistent performers and some other folks stepping up. And when your pitching staff limits 3 opponents to just the 1 run all weekend, you're going to be in good shape. Let's focus ahead to this coming weekend. Red-Black tournament, great to be home. You had just a brief home taste with Creighton, but now you kind of get to settle in with the tournament Saturday, Sunday, Monday. St. Louis, Michigan, and Illinois State, 3 very good opponents, and you've got to be excited about a stern test here at home.
Yeah, this is a great weekend for us to be playing at home. Hopefully we'll get wonderful weather, of course. Michigan always a perennial power in our sport. A younger team in some ways this year, so they've had some ups and downs already early on, but again, they're always a great team. They always seem to like to play here at Louisville. But I feel really good this year with our team, and I think it'll be a great matchup. It'll be an interesting matchup for us, something we really want to see. St. Louis, another team who's played a very good schedule.
Okay.
Going to be a very good matchup again. And then Illinois State, they're kind of a team, you know, they might have a down year and then they'll have 3 really great years, and they're definitely in one of those great years. They're playing some great teams. They're doing a great job and they're winning big. They're going to be a tough opponent, especially in a doubleheader setting, as we all can make better adjustments going into the second game. So this should be a very exciting weekend for softball here, and I'm looking forward to it. I know our team is too.
Yeah, well, good luck to you and the team.
Thank you.
We hope to see you out there. Check UofLSports.com for details on first pitch times Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Ulmer Stadium. And then we'll talk to you next week all about it right here on Cards TV.